just got scanned for 2K24. What was that process like?
Well, I'm glad to be a part of this, and yeah. So that was funny. That's funny, but that's really precise. Like it's impressive. Do they scan every player or
only the creme de?
It's time to introduce the starting five for your Dallas Mavericks. At guard, 6'4", number 21, starting at power forward at 6'6", number 25, Reggie Bullock. The other forward, standing 6'5", number 11, Tim Hardaway Jr. Standing in the middle at 6'9", number 35, Christian Wood. At the shooting guard position, standing 6'2", number 2, Kyrie Irving. The head coach is Jason Kidd. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. We've got Barnes. Pirtle is out there with Chris Boucher. Then it's Fred VanVleet, and it's Thompson in at the 2 guard. And for the Mavericks, they've got Reggie Bullock, Ntilikina out there with Irving. Then it's Christian Wood. And it's Hardaway in at the 3 spot. With the regular season just getting started, it's like for rookies, Greg, who are beginning these new pro careers.
But let me tell you, Kevin, the speed of the pro game is startling. Things are happening so fast, it can take years for the game to slow down.
So Dallas will get the first possession. Irving kicks to Ntilikina. Pass to Wood. Over Pirtle. Wood can't hit. Here's Pirtle. VanVleet passes to Boucher. Thompson for the triple. It's hauled in by Wood. Now the Mavericks with it. Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. Toronto grabs the miss. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their set. And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Thompson outside. Banked in off the glass.
And great find by VanVleet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about. Threatening with that attack.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Thompson for 3. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And just another day at the office for Mr. Thompson. Has one of the best-looking jumpers I've ever seen.
Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
Here's Thompson after the made shot from Christian Wood. Fires the 3. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Pirtle goes back up. And the layup is up and in.
And Pirtle is always a threat to come away with offensive rebounds because of his size, but just as important, his timing.
And finished off by Wood.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Now here is Pirtle. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Lets it go from deep. Bangs home the trifecta.
And he's got a smooth stroke from long range. Van Vliet doesn't just hoist them up. His three-pointers are always going to be high-quality shots.
Took him no time at all on that one.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
And you can't afford to bail out a dynamic shooter like Thompson. He'll make you pay at the line.
The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons, and it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message, that they're spending more energy at that end of the floor, and that's essential for any elite team.
Now, here is Irving, coming off 31 points last game. Hardaway against Barnes. Now here's Hardaway. Not a lot of room.
Hardaway Jr. guys doing a nice job. They're just taking what the defense gives and then the screen and roll. Good decision making.
Boucher passes to Thompson. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Irving kicks to Ntilikina. Pass to Bullock. Down low. Here's Irving. No good from 11 feet. Raptors leading by 6. Barnes can't get it to go. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with Coach Jason Kidd. This will be the first game this season against this team. He knows they're great rim protectors, but he doesn't want his guys to back down. He told them, push the action, stay confident. You may get one sent back. Don't let that deter you at all. So, Kevin, they're going to keep trying to be aggressive all game.
We appreciate that, David. Thanks. Yeah, that defense, something to be reckoned with. Greg, we'll see how it plays out.
Well, it's important to be patient. The other team's going to take certain things away. Just keep probing, trying to find that weakness.
And, you know, one of the things you can do is try to speed up the pace. Make them react to what you're doing instead of the other way around. Don't play on your heels. Be the aggressor.
On the Mavericks with some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Wood. Mike Powell comes in for Reggie Bullock. And it's Green in for Irving. Raptors also changing it up. Achua, he's checked in for Perk. Young comes in for Chris Boucher. And Anunoby subbed in for Barnes. Green draws the double. It's Powell on the wing. The pass to Hardaway. Clock at 6. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Boy, how about the move there from Hardaway, showing off another aspect of his game with the ball handle.
Toronto leading by 6. Van Vliet finds Thompson to the inside. Here's the 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
Out to Hardaway. From the arc. They get it back. Here's Powell. No good from the low block.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Now, here's Anunoby. Turned in an outstanding game against San Antonio. Just 5 to shoot. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
And Fred Van Vliet, a player who has always shot well from outside.
And Kevin Van Vliet has continued to kind of take on more of an offensive load. Increased his volume while maintaining efficiency. Not every player able to do that.
And so he hits both.
During the summer of 2021, the Mavericks had some major changes. Longtime head coach Rick Carlisle left after 13 years in Dallas, and they also got a new GM.
Hardaway, no good. Raptors leading by 7. Achua with it. Now Green defending. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Coaching staff changes aside, Clark. The front office moves affect players that much?
I think they do, Kevin. It's hard for them not to. Normally we see a flurry of trades or free agent signings. We saw it with the Mavericks trading away Kristaps Porzingis, changing the composition of their squad, going in a different direction. So that'll take some adjusting to.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Kleba's checked in. No coverage that time.
Yeah, I like the feel Neely Keener showed there. I mean, nice sense of where he was and what was available.
We've got 1:23 left in the first quarter. Anunoby, good.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here's Green. 9 points last game. Powell finds Hardaway. Here's Green. Shot, high post. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And they're able to recover. Thompson passes to Van Vliet. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing.
Oh, Clark, he just rocked the rim.
Insanity on display right there. Wow.
Woo. Now, here's Thompson. Boy, that win the other night against the Spurs, another guy who really showed up to play. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Jump shot is good that time. Thompson's got 18 points.
And when Thompson gets in a groove, it lifts this whole team. Great to see him shining like this on offense.
Here's Hardaway. And so it's the Toronto Raptors in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've done a lot of great work from long range. And we'll be back with you shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Raptors leading by 9. So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. Boucher out there with Jakob Poeltl. And it's Barnes in at the small forward.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Now, here is Irving. Right wing. Here's Kleba. And Poeltl sends it back.
Wonderful anticipation that time from Poeltl. Positioning himself perfectly to send that one back.
And that one's good, Barnes.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him. When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much. We can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, DA. Thank you so much. Now, here's Trent. 9 points last game out.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And that one drops for him. Boucher's got 6.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Dallas calls timeout. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Dallas. We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you play?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injuries because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
Now, here's Boucher. Toronto working the ball around now. Hurdle's shot is off.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
For 3, Bullock. Fred VanVleet grabs the miss. And it's the Raptors ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Barnes passes to Boucher. Back to Barnes. Boucher kicks to VanVleet. The offensive rebound. Barnes finds VanVleet. The 3. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
3 points.
Barnes has got his 4th assist in this one. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Passes it to Wood. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And it goes down 2 points. Boucher's got 6 points in the quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Dallas calls timeout.
You can see the coach very displeased with their defensive effort on the glass. They're giving up a bunch of second chance points. They got to get that corrected.
Give a big hand to your junior detail crew.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play.
And you knew things were going south for Irving and the Nets when they couldn't agree on a contract. He was eventually traded and is a big talent boost to this team. Kyrie still has all the talent in the world, even if it comes with some risk.
You know, what comes to mind first when you think of Irving is his handle. Rush hour tight, but also his dynamic ability as a scorer.
Now here's VanVleet. He picked up 18 points in their last win against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul. Hardaway's checked in for Reggie Bullock.
To the floor for your Mavericks.
Toronto on defense. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter.
All Irvin needs is just a little room to convert, and he's good to go.
Here's Trent. That falls. Great assist by VanVleet. VanVleet's got his 6th assist on the night. Irving passes to Hardaway. Back to Irving. Here's Wood. 8 points for him. Irving up top, covered by VanVleet. Irving can't get it to go. Raptors leading by 22. Boucher kicks to Barnes. VanVleet passes to Purtle. Takes a 3. Rebounded by McGee. Dallas has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. It's Hardaway, that time on the assist by Irving. 6 points for Tim Hardaway.
Boy, Hardaway Jr. is a competitor now, showing you some real toughness. He's not going to give you an inch. He's going to fight you to the finish.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors.
And Kyrie Irving, a Picasso with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius-level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Dwight Powell comes in for Christian Wood. And it's Ntilikina in for Green. Raptors also changing it up. Achua, he's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. OG Anunoby comes in for Barnes. And it's Klay Thompson in for Fred VanVleet. Now, here's Thompson. He's got 18. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Second personal foul.
And you know, Greg, Kyrie sometimes is just a tough guy to figure out.
And the danger is pulling too much in your own direction. Even he confessed regrets about in Cleveland withdrawing from teammates and isolating himself. All part of growth.
Here's Ntilikina. A 14-point game for him in the win against Utah.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
Now, here's Trent. Pass to Boucher. Thompson from long range. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
And this is Thompson's game. A lights-out shooter from basically anywhere on the floor.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
Irving against Thompson. Here's Boucher, and it's blocked.
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
.158 left to play here in the second quarter. Thompson from long range. Powell pulls it in. So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. And that game concludes a 5-game homestand. Trent kicks to Thompson. Over Irving. Again the miss by Thompson. Mavericks trail by 20. There's 1:26 left now here in the second. Here's Ntilikina. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Achua's got his 4th rebound in this one. Thompson from long range. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
He's now matched his 3-point total from the first quarter here in the second period. 4 in the game already for him.
Here's Ntilikina. Defended by Trent. Count the basket.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Pass to Achua. Shoots over McGee. Achua, no good. The Mavericks have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter. A nice, efficient 50%. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. McGee's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Shoots from the block. And no good. Trying to use the glass. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. He lobs it up, and it's McGee with the jam.
This kind of athleticism at the center position, pretty remarkable. I mean, McGee letting it all hang out there.
Thompson against Irving. Thompson outside. There's the 3. It's good from long range. Thompson's got 30.
Distance doesn't mean a thing to Klay. He's too proficient a shooter for an extra few feet to make any difference.
Klay Thompson has been leading the charge for the Raptors. And he continues to torment them from 3-point range. A total of 5 threes for him in the game now. We've got more in store for you right after this. 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Klay Thompson putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He had 30 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 block. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what you see out there?
What a brilliant, unselfish half of basketball they just played. Their ball movement was absolutely impeccable. All in all, just beautiful basketball to watch.
And Shaq, what do you have to say about the Mavericks?
First of all, where's the intensity going to be? I think when a team is pumping you like this, at least try to put a stop to it. Nope. They keep giving up open looks, letting the league get bigger and bigger and bigger.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
Get out of your seats. Get on your feet.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. They've got Dwight Powell. Hardaway is out there with Reggie Bullock. Then it's Christian Wood. And it's McGee in at the point. Van Vliet. Rebound by JaVale McGee. McGee's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Powell. Barnes grabs the miss. Raptors leading by 20. Van Vliet passes to Boucher. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Yeah, you know, this is what Powell does best. Establishes himself deep inside and jams it home.
And here are the Raptors now. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Wasted no time on that one. Thompson's got 33 points.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Now here's Powell. McGee inside. Covered by Van Vliet. And it's good, 2 points. McGee's got 8 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Wood against Van Vliet. They get the rebound. Boucher. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboard.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Josh Green's checked in for Reggie Bullock, and it's Ntilikina in for JaVale McGee. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Outside Hardaway. This one for 3. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Young's checked in for the Raptors.
Thaddeus Young.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
And Barnes has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Greg, you have to love the impact that Tim Hardaway Jr. has had on the defensive end.
He's got a great wingspan to bother shooters and contain penetration. Always aware of where the ball is on the floor. You can call him an underrated defender.
Skilled at scoring in a variety of ways. I mean, give Hardaway Jr. these looks, and he's happy to oblige.
Young trying to break free, and it's Poeltl that time on the assist by Thompson. And that's now 6 points for Jakob Poeltl. That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
The pass to Hardaway. And there's a whistle. That goes on Scotty Barnes. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Mavericks making a change here. Kleba's checked in. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Thompson against Green. 5 to shoot. From deep. Wood can't hit.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that. Fellas, he just is struggling to get anything going. Right now, his shooting percentage in the quarter, 20%.
Outside Hardaway. Here's Ntilikina. Back to Hardaway. Dallas moving the ball around. Wood against Pirtle. And the wide open shot from Green. And that one's on target from the wing. Green's got 5 now.
Really a smart look that time by Wood, giving the ball up to his wide open teammate.
Young finds Van Vliet. Thompson for 3. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got his 8th assist here tonight.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Here's Ntilikina.
Not afraid to get roughed up a little inside. Ntilikina got to appreciate the fearless attitude.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
Irving's checked in for Dallas. Anunoby, he's checked in for the Raptors. Van Vliet kicks to Thompson. On its way from Young for 2. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. Achua, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Here's Irving. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 10 points for him.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Now, Anunoby. There's the triple. Offensive rebound. Achua. The kick out to Barnes. Fires for 3. Not going to go that time. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Here's Hardaway. It doesn't go for him.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Here's Anunoby. Sinks the three-pointer. Anunoby's got his second basket of the night.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 10. That one falls.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
Raptors leading by 22. Anunoby finds Barnes. Van Vliet outside. Back to Barnes. From deep. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got his 9th assist in the game now. Irving passes to Hardaway. Here's Wood, covered by Achua. Here's Ntilikina. He has 6. Just 5 on the clock. Toronto grabs the miss. Van Vliet's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Achua. The dunk by Achua.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
Here's Ntilikina. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Off the left rim and out.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Anunoby passes to Achua. Irving against Barnes. For 3. Christian Wood grabs the rebound. Wood's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Irving. Dallas again missing. Toronto, they've gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. The shot's good from Achua.
You know, in that first half, a lot more three-point shooting. Since then, though, they've dialed it back.
Dallas calls timeout.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
A different look for Dallas. JaVale McGee's checked in for Wood. Ipao comes in for Maxi Kleber. And it's Reggie Bullock in for Hardaway. And then for Toronto, Chris Boucher's checked in for Young. And Trent subbed in for Scotty Barnes. Now here is McGee. 8 points for him. Powell dishes to Irving. Stolen by Van Vliet. Now the Raptors moving it up. Here's Trent. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Here's Irving. He's got 10. Pass to McGee. They need this, and it's McGee with the jam.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
The dunk by Achua.
The assist.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so.
Yeah, and especially when he caps it off with the steady one-hand jam.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
Now, here's Trent. 10 points for him. Beyond the arc. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Irving's shot is good.
Crashing to the rim with so much precision and skill. Irving, nearly impossible to contain when he spots a lane and decides to drive.
From deep, Trent misses. And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Right back after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. So the Raptors 5 right now. They've got Porter, and it's Benton in at the 1 spot.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
And I just love his competitiveness he's showing there. Team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them.
Toronto working the ball around now. It's Porter outside. Good on the triple.
And you can see the improvement from range. I mean, Porter needs to make this shot to help them spread the floor.
And Holiday kicks to Green. Pass to Bertens. And he drops it in from the low post. Bertans got his first points of the night. And the Raptors with possession. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Making the correct read right there. Otto Porter showing you his basketball IQ.
Here's Holiday. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And there's the pass to Green. Back to Holiday. Pinson passes to Green. And player nicknames are a fun part of covering the game. Now, a lot of guys, GA, are just going with their initial, like KD or AD or KG. Do we need more creativity?
I don't know, Kevin. Maybe the league could give guys a cash bonus for picking a nickname. Initials excluded. That might spark some creativity.
That one good for 2.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now here is Holiday. Outside, Green. Passes it to Pinson. Rebound by the Raptors.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Maxi Kleba, he's checked in for Bertens. For Dallas, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And just a great job converting those second-chance points as well. They're having a great night getting those second and third shot opportunities.
And he makes the first. And for a while there, Greg, it seemed like we were entering the super team era. But lately, homegrown talent, players you draft and develop or sign and develop, seems to be the way teams are going.
Yeah, and it's not easy to maintain a culture when you're bringing in stars from outside. We've seen some cautionary examples here of late.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Porter uses the glass to finish the lane. Porter's got 5 points in the quarter.
And the revved-up motor on display for Porter, getting after it on the offensive boards.
Morris with the bucket.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Trent against Green. Here's Porter. Good on the baseline, Jay.
I love watching Porter fill it up from the mid-range, demonstrating a really nice touch from the in-between area on the floor.
Outside, Green. Pass to Pinson. The 3. Here's Morris, and Morris throws it down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
It's rebounded by Dallas. Morris has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Holiday looking for an opening. He's off on that one. The Raptors have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Chalk up 2 there.
Justin Holiday.
And in today's NBA, there are more and more female coaches than ever before. And, Clark, that extends to the front office, too.
Kevin, I think it's a trend that will continue. I mean, the NBA and society realizing that diversity in all of its forms is a real strength. And the growth of the women's game producing some outstanding coaching and front office talent.
And Toronto making a change. Thompson's checked in. And so Green will bring it up for the Mavericks. To the paint. The kick out to Holiday. Shoots the 3. Benton with the rebound. Toronto's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Thompson outside. Fires the 3. Trains it from beyond the arc. Thompson's got 39.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Now here is Holiday. Pass to Green from outside the arc. No good that time.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
And here's Thompson. Lets it go with a three. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Kleba kicks to Morris. That one drops for him.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Thompson outside. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. The pass to Banton. It's good.
And when you've got that much of a size advantage on your defender, that's how you take advantage of it.
Inside, here's Kleba, and Kleba slams it in.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
On the wing, Thompson. From past the arc, connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Outside Holiday. Green passes to Morris. Kleba with it. Shot from free throw range. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Raptors.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Klay Thompson.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Now, here's Bertans. He gets it in there.
And, you know, Neely Keena has outstanding height at the point guard spot. He's a big point guard, which really is an advantage in seeing the floor.
Here's Banton. The feed to Lamb. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Porter passes to Lamb. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Hey, thanks very much, Klay. You had it going tonight. Now, when you are that hot, what are you trying to do on the court?
Took a couple bad shots, a couple heat checks, but they went in tonight, fortunately. When you got the hot hand, you're just looking for that little ounce of space. Because all you need is an inch or two, and that thing's just flicking off your wrist so easy, and it just happened to be one of those nights.
That leads to one of those wins for your team, man. Thanks very much. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time.